Hey everybody, welcome to Big Boy Card Collecting. As always, I am your host, Andrew Davis, and today we are talking about a Topps team set. So a little bit of background on the Topps team set. So baseball obviously is in full effect, and Topps releases a set of 10 players and then a parallel card in those sets that's numbered from either 199, 99, 50, 25, 10, 5, 1 type of card, depending on what team set it is. So for the Yankees, I think it is limited to 199. For the Dodgers, I think it's limited to 199. But for the Mets and for the Guardians and a few other teams, it's limited to 99, depending on popularity of that franchise and what they're expecting to sell. And then each of those players, sometimes the Mets set has more parallels in it or has less, in the Dodgers, everybody's a parallel in there, which also changes the dynamic of it. So the way it works is that you buy a team set for $45. You get 11 cards in that set. And then if your player does something, whether they hit for a cycle, which is a single, a double, a triple, a home run, a pitcher throws 15 or more strikes, a pitcher completes a complete game, a complete shutout, pitches all 9 innings, no runs scored, or they throw a perfect game, or they throw a no-hitter, you get cards. Player hits 3 home runs in a game, you get bonus cards sent to you by Topps on their dime and a bunch of other stuff with that. So if certain things happen, you get free cards with it. It's already happened this year with the Yankees where Aaron Judge hit 3 home runs in a game. While this set, and I'm holding up the Yankees set, and we're going to open it up in a second here, he hit 3 home runs. So they actually sent me a free card. And so that's the theory behind it. And they send you a free card per set you buy. If you bought 20 of these, you got 20 free Aaron Judge cards because he hit, some home runs. But anyway, we're going to go through this right now and kind of go into it. And here we go with that. So here we go. Here is the Yankees set. So obviously speaking, we got Aaron Judge right here, the base right there. We have Garrett Cole, base right there. Cody Bellinger, again, a base. Right now we got Jason Dominguez, again, the base of him. We have Anthony Volpe, base. Paul Goldschmidt on the Yankees, pretty cool. Max Fried, first Yankee card that he's put out there. Austin Wells, again, first Yankee, actually his second Yankee card. We got Chaz Chisholm Jr., again, same thing there. And then we got Luis Gil right here, and that's the 10. And then we got a Cody Bellinger, which is a blue or a 99 kind of green chrome right here. So that's the 99 off of that. And these trade for anywhere from $30 to $40, give or take. So obviously, it's a cool card in that regard. So that's the parallel of him. And so this is the base set. But as I stated before, this has already produced a free card because of Aaron Judge hitting 3 home runs in a game. So that's something to keep in the back of everybody's head, and everything that goes on is that is in play per se. So that is the Yankee one. Now, this is the Dodgers. Obviously, we got a bunch of good stuff in the Dodgers, and here we go with this, and I'm going to break this down a little bit too for everybody. I got 2 more Dodger sets, but we're going to go through this one. So we have Ohtani, base of Ohtani. We have right here, and also, right here we have Mookie Betts, base. We have Freddie Freeman, base. So this one's interesting. Roki Suzuki, because there's a big debate if this is his first rookie card or if there's another rookie card of his where he debuted in Tokyo. And that's a massive discussion, but that's something to keep in the back of everybody's head is this might be technically his first rookie card. And we're not exactly all sure in baseball what is his first rookie card and what is not. We got Will Smith, who's the catcher, great player again. Last year, he hit 3 home runs in a game. We have Yamamoto right there. Pretty cool. We got Clayton Kershaw, who hasn't pitched yet this season. Hasn't pitched off. Tedesco Hernandez. Again, same deal right there. We got Tyler Glasnow. Again, pitcher. Good pitcher. We got Blake Snell. I believe his first Dodger card. And then we got Tedesco Hernandez. number 38 out of 50 gold. So this is a good one right here. Again, a parallel. And the Dodgers, they haven't done anything as far as free cards, but Ohtani has hit 3 home runs in a game last year. Will Smith did it. I think Tyler Glasnow might have thrown a complete game last year. So this stuff can happen, and it does happen. So that's that right there. And we're going to go through this one again. Same set. We're just going to see where the parallel is with this. And again, some of these parallels are worth money. Some of them are not. Some of them are worth more money. Obviously, I'm not going to go through the whole thing. So we have Mookie Betts as the parallel. Typically, the parallels are most likely in the back sometimes. So we have, obviously, number 21 out of 99 of Mookie Betts. So, again, decent parallel. But, again, the rookie of Roki Suzuki is the most interesting one out of this, depending on how he does and exactly what's going to happen with him as a player is really an interesting discussion on this. So that's cool right there. And then we have another Dodger set. So we're going to do the same thing again here. It's going to rip it open. Hopefully the parallel is in the back, and it's another Mookie Betts. And as you can see, the 99s are kind of that green chrome. The 50s are gold, and this one is sort of a teal blue 199. So I believe the Dodgers have the 199 is what they typically have on all of them, and all the Dodger players. So all 10 of the Dodger players have a parallel that goes up to 199. So there's a lot more Dodger sets than there is Mets sets, but the Dodger set sold out first, and then the New York Mets set sold out second. But again, there you go. You have a 199 Mookie Betts right there. So perfect. Just going to put this away. And again, the point of this team set is that it's really twofold. So you are guaranteed a parallel in these cards in every set. So you get 10 cards and you get a parallel that's 99 or 199 or less. And then if your player does something, as I outlined before, you get those cards for free. So that's the two things, plus you're getting 10 cards. And it's really 11 cards for $45. So that's the key right there. And the Dodger set is actually very interesting too, because there's another one that doesn't have a parallel in it. But what it is that it's in Japanese. So obviously we go with the Mets. We got the Juan Soto right there. And first New York Met Juan Soto card, debate on that. We got Pete Alonso back on this. We have Luis Angel Acuna. Interesting discussion about this one too. Is it his first rookie card? Because he didn't have a rookie card this year. He had a call-up card, which is an interesting discussion. So a call-up card is when they call you up from the minors and then you're in the major leagues, but you technically are not. You are a rookie, but you still could qualify for rookie awards. So theoretically, he can make a rookie team this year, depending on how he performs. So this might be his first rookie card because it's that patch right there. So Paul Skeens last year had a rookie patch on him. And then we got one of these right here, which is a Kodai Senga, and he's great. And this is a great one right here. It's a limited 25 card. So this is the best card we pulled so far of Senga, and it's limited to 25. So it's a good one right there. It's 10 out of 25. That orange right there, I got to say, this is nice. I like the way this looks, especially because it's like Mets orange. So that's a good card right there. We got Brandon Nimmo, who's heating up again. We then also have Sean Manaea, who's currently out. On that, we have Francisco Lindor right there. We have base Kodai Senga. I'm going through this pretty quickly here. We have Francisco Alvarez right there. We have Mark Vientos throwing a football. That's a fun one during spring training. That's fun. And then we have Edwin Diaz right there as that set. So those are the 10 right there for everybody in this. And then we have 2 more Mets sets to go through, but I'm not going to go through this whole thing again, depending on what we pull. Obviously, we pulled a very cool Kodai Senga card that's worth money. And again, depending on what these cards go for, all that stuff, some of these parallels are worth more money than others. Let me see where we're at. So this right here, Juan Soto parallel. This is limited down to 73 out of 99. So it's not a great card, but it's not a bad card either. It's a good parallel. It's the basic parallel. and everything else is kind of that for you. And again, I'm not going to go through this whole thing because it's the exact same set. So you get the 10 base doesn't change. But again, if all of a sudden Juan Soto has had 2 games where he's hit 2 home runs, and if he hits a 3-run home run, he hits 3 home runs in a game, all of a sudden what happens is you get a free card of his and you get it per order. So we get 3 Juan Soto home run cards. And so there is really cool stuff when this happens. And let's say that he hits 3 home runs in game 7, or game number 35 of the year, and then he does it again in game 56. They send you another bunch of 3 cards for that Juan Soto home run. If Alonso does it, if Lindor does it, if Brandon Nimmo does it, it doesn't matter. Like Brandon Nimmo hit 2 home runs in a game. So this can happen very, very easily. And so it's something to keep in the back of everybody's head here that this could happen very easily. And then this is the other parallel that we pulled, which is Pete Alonso. This one is number 38 out of 99. So that right there is the last parallel, and then it's just the remainder of the bases. But again, if any of these players hits 3 home runs or they hit for a cycle, you get a free card, and you get a free card for every order you placed. So if you bought 20 Yankee sets, and this is where this gets really interesting, is if you bought 20 Yankee sets, right? So Aaron Judge, by the way, just to break this down, because I think this is fascinating. And the way Topps works is that if a set was still available and Aaron Judge hit 3 home runs in a game and the set was still available, if you bought 20 of those sets at the time, you would have qualified to get that card, and you would have gotten 20 free cards on top of the 10 base and a parallel in each set. So that's why this is really, really, really crucial to understand. So if you're like me, and obviously that's how I picked up my Aaron Judge, because I knew he hit 3 home runs and he was going to do it. And so obviously I took a risk and I bought one because obviously I'm a card collector and I thought it was cool. But if you're like me and you know that players are going to do that, or you think they're going to do it, and you get a free card, you might be able to sell that card for $12, $15. I've seen Ohtani's 3-run home run, gold edition card, which is how it comes in gold, and it's kind of a cool special variation. I've seen that go for like $35. So all of a sudden, if you bought a bunch of them and then you want to keep one for yourself, and then you bought 19 or 20 of these packs, and then you knew you were getting that Aaron Judge home run and you sold it, you might be able to get 85% of your money back before you even got the set. Because the home run card of Aaron Judge, of him hitting 3 home runs, actually came before that set came. And so that's what's crazy about the whole situation, is that if you, like, I have 3 Dodger sets, I have 3 Mets sets, all of a sudden what could happen is that Juan Soto has 4 or 5 games where he hits 3 home runs in each of those games, and it's 15 Juan Soto cards that Topps is happily going to send me because I have this team set throughout the whole year. And so that's why you buy this set in a lot of ways, because there is a lot of potential, and it's already happened with Aaron Judge last year. With the Mets, Severino, did something where he threw a complete game to Dodgers. Did something where Ohtani hit, a three home runs in a game. Tyler Glasnow threw a complete game. If your player throws a perfect game, that happens all the time, but there's always 1 or 2 a year that occurs. So again, that's why these sets are really cool, because you're getting 11 cards, you're getting a parallel in there, and then you're also getting the potential to get bonus cards throughout the whole year when your players do stuff in it. And some of this stuff is not crazy. I mean, I'm not saying somebody's going to hit for a cycle every year, but it does happen. There's always a player who hits for a cycle, and hopefully it's on your team. And hopefully, you get it. And Jeff McNeil's done it a few years ago, and a bunch of other players have done it. So that's the thing, too, that you have to be aware of with all this stuff, is that these cards do stuff. I mean, the Guardians just had a player who did it while that was still available. And then on top of that, they also, a guy on the Cardinals did it, and those sets were still available. So that's really where this gets really interesting. But obviously, these sets are no longer available, but they come out every single year. and you have to go and pick this stuff up and get it when you can get it, because all of a sudden, Juan Soto hits his 3 home runs in a game, you're golden. You get some free cards, and who doesn't want free cards? So there you go on that. But that's what I have for everybody. Kind of wanted to break it down. I know it's a long video, but I think some people don't even know this thing exists or how it works. And it's an awesome idea that Topps does, because they are potentially giving you free cards. And it's always nice when companies want to give you and reward you for items and for purchases you make. So that's everything that I got going on with this. I appreciate everybody helping me out, watching this, checking out, all that good stuff. I hope you enjoy this content as much as I enjoy making it. Hope you find it helpful. And again, go ripping open some packs, go get some cards, go check out some other stuff, go look at some cool stuff. And I will catch you in my next video. And have fun, guys, and enjoy some sports. And yeah, I definitely subscribe, and I will see you in my next video, everybody.